Southampton, 220,000 people, 70 nationalities, 41 languages, and a new reputation as a shining example to multi-faith communities.
In terms of our faith-culture relationships, I am told that we are way ahead of the field, in that the work that has been going on for many years is very positive and has brought about a sense of understanding and a willingness to share across the faiths.
This series takes a glimpse at the 6 major religions in the city, and Sikhism is one of those faiths.
I'm a strong believer in Sikhism. I did some research on Sikhism a few years ago that taught me a lot about what Sikhism was all about and what it stood for. And it stood for all the right things. It stood for righteousness, truth, fairness, friendship, honesty, peace. And I think Sikh religion has all that to offer the world.
Southampton's Sikh community has been growing steadily for more than 50 years. There are now an estimated 6,000 Sikhs living in the city. Sikhs believe in one God, who they call the greatest guru or religious teacher. And Sikhism itself was shaped by 10 gurus. The first guru was called Nanak.
What Guru Nanak teach, he says, we are all one family. You know, all the, what you call, creatures of the world, human beings, everybody else is sons and daughters of one God, and, you know, he is the creator, and we must love his creation.
Sikhism was born in the Punjab area of South Asia 500 years ago. Even though it's the youngest of the major world religions, there are now 14 million worshippers worldwide. The popularity of the faith is reflected here in Southampton, where there are 4 Sikh temples.
We lead very busy lives in a modern society. Sunday is the only time that we are together with our families, and it's obviously very important that we go every Sunday.
A Sikh temple is called a Gurdwara. This means Guru's door.
Within Southampton there are 4 Sikh Gurdwaras, and Tegh Bahadur Gurdwara is perhaps the oldest in the city, established back in the early 60s. And the Sikh community is quite large, and it has been increasing over the years. And you see the kitchens are quite large, and they've been designed to accommodate the large volumes of people that come through here every week. And they provide an important sort of focal point to the Sikh community in Southampton. Right from birth till death, the Gurdwara will always be part of our lives.
People must show proper respect before entering the worship area. They have to be clean, they have to take their shoes off, and they're not allowed to have consumed any form of alcohol or drug.
Mangala sukha paaye, Gora pura kirpa tari.
At the heart of Southampton's 4 temples, or Gurdwaras, is the Guru Granth Sahib. This is the Sikh holy book and a guide for all Sikhs. The last Guru finished off the book and told his followers they no longer needed a teacher. All they had to do was follow the holy scriptures.
Like the Guru Granth Sahib is a complete teacher, and when you're before it, you know that you'll go away with something, that you've come here for a reason. The Guru Granth Sahib just gives and gives.
Today, the Guru Granth Sahib is treated as if it were a person or living guru. The book is held in great reverence and treated with the utmost respect. The Holy Scripture has its own bedroom and is woken up every morning by the priest.
To me, it is a living being. It is my living guru. I treat it with respect. It's a point of reference for me because whenever I feel down, I can go to the temple and I can sit and listen to the readings, and it just takes away the woes, the problems that I have.
The Holy Book contains the teachings of all of the 10 Sikh gurus who evolved the faith.
There are 1,430 pages and 5,872 poems in the Holy Book of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. But every single poem, every single version talking about God, straightforward, how you become close to God, how can be you a proper person in the world. So that's why people think that Guru Granth Sahib is very straightforward.
The Guru Granth Sahib is 400 years old. In all that time, not one word has changed. Each copy of the Holy Book has exactly the same word on exactly the same page. And it's inclusive of other faiths, containing texts from different religions.
When they composed, our gurus composed the Holy Book, they thought it is not right if other people feel they are left out, because they try to create a Holy Book which can belong to all the religions and all the people of the world. So anybody from any religion can come and read and find the guidance. They must think this book is theirs.
Anyone can be a Sikh. You have to believe in the Guru Granth Sahib, and there's got to be a voice inside you saying, yes, I want to follow this religion. I think I belong here. I believe that the Guru Granth Sahib is the complete teacher for me, and I get everything I want from that complete teacher.
As in most major religions, music is an important aid to faith. The Guru Granth Sahib is written in the form of hymns.
Music is very central to our theme. If you look at all the teachings in that, apart from the reading from the Holy Book, it's about putting the message over. All the hymns actually have a message, so they're relayed through that. So it's all about community participation. It's a congregation being at one with those that teach us as well, and the message gets across a lot easier that way.
Sikhs have a very distinctive identity. They wear visual symbols as an outward sign of their commitment to their faith. These are known as the 5 Ks. In Punjabi, the name for each symbol starts with the letter K. They are the Kara, a steel bangle, the Kanga, a small wooden comb, the Kesh, uncut hair, the Kachira, white undergarments, and the Kirpan, a small sword.
All my 5Ks I keep with me all the time, 24 hours a day. When I have a shower in the morning, I have a special kirpan which I wear to have a shower, and at night time I've got a smaller kirpan which I go to sleep with all the time. We've got to have the 5Ks on all the time.
The 5 Ks were introduced by Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru. He told all members of the Sikh Brotherhood to wear the 5 Ks as a symbol to all of their faith. Sikh men and women can only wear them once they've been initiated or baptized. This is called the Amrit ceremony.
When I took the Holy Amrit in 1999, the things that was happening to me, I've never experienced in my whole life. Everything was going right for me. Since I've taken the Holy Amrit, everything is very, very spiritual, and the world to me is a very good, happy world which I'm living in.
The most obvious sign of a Sikh who's taken the Amrit is the long, uncut hair. This is always covered with a turban or shawl.
I used to cut hairs, but why our gurus have said they are natural. Nature or the God have given us, as He given us ears and the nose and the eyes and other part of the body, and the hairs are part of our body. By cutting the hairs or fashioning them, we trying to say to the nature or to the God, you haven't done right. We can perfect them. In other words, we disobeying His rules, and only thing that we can achieve union with God by total submission. Total submission is accept what He have given us.
Being initiated as a Sikh means much more than carrying special symbols. It's a way of life.
It is a great honor, and I'm very, very privileged, and I thank God every day of my life that He has made me take the holy water and become a pure Sikh, which I can pray to God every day, and good things do come out of me praying and being a better person in life.
There are 4 Sikh temples in Southampton. Over the last 50 years, the local Sikh population has steadily grown. There are now over 6,000 Sikhs in the city.
Sikhism was created to help the poor, the needy, and protect who could not protect themselves.
They share much that is common to other major religions, worshipping together, singing hymns, and demonstrating their faith by doing good to others. This is called seva. When translated, this means helping other people.
Seva is basically helping your neighbour. It's helping someone that is less fortunate, who is at a disadvantage.
Seva can be anything from working in the community to cooking a lunch for somebody to organising a careers day for young people.
Hello, Sadia. All right?
Yeah.
Fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hello, Marif. Or is it Mahin?
Maruf
Marif. Where's the other one?
is coming.
The Duke was. Or I don't want to be another...
We have an annual careers fair held at the Gurdwara, which John Roth helps organise and gets involved with lots of local employers, large employers, inviting them along to ask them what opportunities they offer the black and ethnic minority communities, not just the Sikh community. It's open to the whole of the multicultural community of Southampton. So you don't have to be a Sikh to attend this fair. And the idea is to get the employers into the Gurdwara, for them to learn about us, and for us to find out what opportunities they offer the Sikh community and other communities, as I say.
The Gurus taught the Sikhs to carry out seva, to help others, and the Sikhs learn they can show their devotion to God through good works. There's an important social value too, because it fights against discrimination.
Nobody is regarded high or low. Everybody is equal, but everybody performs in their own way of what they feel good about. If they've picked up a shoe and put it on a rack, they feel good about that. It's about creating that self-esteem.
It's a private thing. You're not telling people that you're doing it. It's something that comes within everyone. Serving and doing seva is not below you. It's a self-satisfactory, and it's doing a good deed towards someone.
Good deeds do not have to be centred around the temple or Gurdwara. Seva can translate into everyday life, even into an everyday job.
Seva doesn't just stop at the temple. It's about what you do afterwards and how you go out. And to a certain degree, you're an ambassador for your faith, for your culture, who you are. And whatever you do, whatever your actions are, actually portray an image. Seva it's about doing what you can do in this life, but you reap the benefits in the next. It's about servicing of your soul. It's about creating that satisfaction. When you go out in the morning, you've done someone good. It's about feeling good about yourself. It's about feeling good about the fact that you've helped someone out and you've given them that little edge to get through their day.
Sikhs worship together, sing together, and they help the community together. Each week, a family or group prepare the Gurdwara Sunday lunch, the langar, which is free to anyone who comes into the temple.
I've been helping out making the langar for the last 10, 12 years now. It's only the last few years I've actually learnt how to actually cook the langar, the curries that are provided here. And it's quite a relaxing and enjoyable way of serving the community for me. I don't get paid for it, but I'm not doing it to get paid for it. My payment will come through what the Guru gives me in the success he provides for me in my everyday life. And I feel it's an important part that I share that with my community and the people of the city.
The langar is blessed before everyone is seated, and the lunch becomes a great social gathering for families.
Whether it's St Mark's or whether it's any of the other three temples, the Sunday day is a day where family do get together. It's a time where they come in, they visit the temple, they partake in the community activities, where they catch up on people. It may be that people haven't seen each other for a while, but it's a nice social gathering, as it were. But it's done on a level where there isn't any alcohol, there isn't any tobacco or anything like that. It's just a case of where people come together.
The Gurdwara is divided into two parts. One area is for worship, while the other serves as a community centre.
They also provide most of the help our community need. But I cannot say just our community. I think it would be better if I say all the community, because we do have Hindus, Muslims coming to the Gurdwaras as well, and Christians coming to the Gurdwara as well. We try to feed them and try to give them any sort of help they need, any advice we can.
In most faiths, people can worship publicly and privately. Sikhs can go to the temple or Gurdwara, or the temple can come to their home. When a family moves into a new house, the holy scriptures are taken to that home to bless it. Friends and family witness the priests reading from the holy book, the Guru Granth Sahib. For a Sikh, this is one of the highest honours.
But we Sikhs believe everything we have is all belong to mighty God, and He's the one who can give. And we must thank Him for all the things we have in our life, even our body, our health, and the money we have, or the wealth we have, the car, the houses. So this is why we, take the holy book with respect to our homes, and try to seek the blessing of our holy masters, and above all, the holy God, one God.
Essentially, doing both, blessing the house as well as the people for the happiness of whoever lives there, and looking forward to a new future. And a happy future.
To bless the house, the Guru Granth Sahib is read by the priests for several hours. The family is honoured to have the greatest Guru, the Holy Book, present in their home. Once the blessing is over, there's much to celebrate. Families, friends and other members of the community are treated to a feast.
It's all a great atmosphere to start off with. I mean, the work isn't a chore, it's something. It is almost like a privilege to do and to serve everyone that arrives, and it's more of a joyous thing to do, and all the men get together, they're in their part serving and helping, and also everyone eating together. I mean, it is all the atmosphere that is created around that and it's all to do with being together and being the community and sharing and helping again. And that's what it all comes down to.
It's a great privilege to have the Holy Book visit your home, and even more of an honour to carry the Guru Granth Sahib.
From what I saw from my father's expressions, he had a little tear in his eye, and I can imagine it must have been great, but until we do it ourselves, we probably wouldn't be able to say like 100% what my father felt, but definitely he was very proud and very sort of like privileged to be walking in with the Guru Granth Sahib.
Today, Sikh communities are thriving in Southampton. It's important to them that tomorrow's generations keep the faith.
They need, at this very early age, they need to know that the Gurdwara, what an important part is. It's their identity. We don't want the inner westernized world away from India or our homeland. I don't want them to lose their identity, and to know that religion is a very important part of the Asian or the Sikh way of life.
As kids are growing up, if we were to stop talking about our religion and not introduce them, then people don't have their identity. People wouldn't have that identity. They wouldn't be able to come in and say, I'm a Sikh or whatever. It's really apparent in this country because we're now at a stage in the 21st century. We really need a definition to be done of what it is to be British. If somebody said to me, what's your ethnic origin? I'd say, yes, I'm British. I could equally say I'm a British Sikh, because I'm British Indian. But it needs that definition done. But I think the temples and the cultures, whether it's Jewish, whether it's Christian, or whether it's Muslim or whatever, have a lot to offer in relation to the youngsters that are growing up. But it's up to the individuals to make their choice as to which path they follow.